Yo, what is going on? Why is my camera ginormous? Just absolutely ginormous. 884. What did I do? Something for whatever. Well, let's go like this. Getting about the right size. I forgot. Ooh, nailed it. It's exactly the size I want it to be. So welcome in everybody. Wicked Ball there over on Twitch. Hello, it's me, Beat Up Buck Native Smulps, Mama Phil. Yo, what is going on? What is up, everybody? Beer, what is up? What do we got here? Don't like that. I think there's no good terror zones today or whatever, so that's cool. I can just do whatever I want, not feel pressured into doing things I don't want to. So that's always neat. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Figure everyone's having a wonderful Thursday morning. Wasn't planning on streaming today, but I wanted to do some kind of minimal exercise. Still kind of sore from getting back to the gym here, which is alarming. Scary. Didn't think I could do really hard cardio at the gym, so I figured it really wasn't worth driving all the way to the gym just to get on a stair climber for like 15 or 20 minutes until I start dying. So I was like, you know what, I want to just walk on the treadmill and might as well hang out with all y'all legends. So KC, welcome in. Dylan, yo, good morning, good morning, good morning. And also, what if I got super lucky this morning? Snag a T-mite or something like that. We'll up it to 7, why not? Maybe we'll get some runes, some hype runes or something like that too along the way. Chase, welcome in. Eating some yogurt, legendary yogurt. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna be apparently that's a new progression of the random whatever flu N729 bird allergy flu thing or whatever I got. I'm gonna be clearing my throat a lot. I feel fine, but just like a lot of, so I apologize for that. I mean, I know noob streamer stuff here, right? But it is what it is. Man, like I've been smoking for 40 years and I'm hacking up a lung over here or something. Morning to the legend Ryan, welcome in. Appreciate ya. Generally, it's not really stated, generally all caps is frowned upon, but thank you for the kind welcome in, you legend. Morning from Brazil. Denisk. Sorry. Sometimes the font on some of the names on my... I'm trying to use this other way of viewing the chat so that the Twitch and the YouTube is both combined. I can read them both on the same screen. But sometimes it makes the names dark blue and the background is another shade of dark blue. It makes it real annoying. But yeah. Last wish offline. Not yet. Haven't quite got there. Have not quite got there yet. So... watching a lot of the YouTube videos lately as a returning player. Been very helpful. Thanks for watching, man. Appreciate, thank you for thanking me, but no, thank you. You don't need, not even necessary for anyone to thank me for watching the videos. All y'all watching the videos, hanging out in the live streams, make it possible for me to keep doing this. So, thank you for watching. P3 right, question mark? No, I just switched it to P7, so some of the stuff at the very beginning was P3, and these guys are like player 7 right there, so. We'll hit the pits, I suppose, in the same game. Why not? Why not? Didn't use the barb skill. Yeah, it might have ran out. I try to remember to do it soon enough, so. Speed this up a bit. Well... what am I at? Here. Just a semi-brisk 2-mile-an-hour walk. Not that brisk. But while you're drinking a warm coffee. Alright, now let's go. So it's gonna be mega cash today, so mega cash. More dirty, filthy casual than Phil normally usually is. I was adjusting the music volume on my end, so I gotta have it loud enough so I can rock out to it a little bit too, but not loud enough it messes up my microphone. Okay, think we finally got it set. And drinking that hot coffee. It's not really too hot anymore. I always drop 1 cube in it, 1 ice cube, and now it's been sitting there for 15 minutes. So trying to get everything set up. I tried to get my Nightbot reset up so that it would. We'll see if it shouts anything out this morning. Just so that like once every half hour or so, it just shouts out to remind people to hit the like button or whatever. I kind of had it off for a while, for like the last year, but I kind of, the like button's been heavily forgotten about, so I kind of just thought I'd fire it up again. We'll see if it actually goes off though, because I haven't used it in so long. I don't know if I did something wrong, or, you know, standard fill stuff. Running LK for a Mal rune, huh? Well, best of luck. It's hard to pinpoint an exact rune to get like that, but hopefully you get some luck there. I would say if I was trying to get a Mal rune, I would probably do the Countess, but if, because let's see, yeah, you can get up to Is from the Countess from the regular rune table, so that's what I'd recommend. But yeah, you could definitely run LK, and then who knows, you maybe even pop a burr rune out of there or something too, huh? So, best of luck though. Morning, Paddleford, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Jungjang, it says, what's up, sweetness? Welcome in, hopefully everyone's having a wonderful day, morning, night, depends where you're at in the world, but... Why are Bale Waves so frowned upon? You get 5 uniques and a boss. Yeah, they seem to always... Ooh, hold up. So this set, if anyone didn't check out, I ended up making a set-only barb with the BK set and then some other stuff. It actually worked way better than I even would have anticipated, since everyone says how melee characters suck and all. Elite base, unique item. I like it. I like it. Definitely have a bunch already, and they're kind of all the same, but it's kind of a cool one. Yeah, and Unburned says, yeah, it does seem that way. I've actually never heard that, but I believe it true, because it seems true. Bale Waves have a lower drop rate than like other unique monsters and stuff. I gotta clean this malarkey out over here, but we'll let future Phil worry about that. Every once in a while, like I found a Mang songs this last season, but doesn't happen all the time.
Donated $2 through Super Chat. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you so much, Brad Piddle. You Slayer. Appreciate you. Oh, that's strange. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Oh, and a super sticker. That's what confused me. On my chat, it said $1.49, and then it said, okay, it got me confused. But yeah, thank you for the completely fake, not really my birthday, happy birthday wish, Brad. You Slayer. Thank you. So kind for the generosity. 2 back-to-back Sacred Armors drop yesterday, both Templars. What? 2 uniques, not even like... I just thought, if I see 2 Templars, or 2, like, white Sacred Armors back-to-back, I'm like, oh. 2 uniques. Wow. That's crazy. Boy, I would take any... If I found another Templars, I'd be pretty stoked. I haven't seen a unique Sacred Armor in so long, and anyone who's in here that wasn't in here yesterday... So I pulled it up on complete accident. I was looking for my Fist of the Heavens videos, and I looked it up, and I seen the video, and the thumbnail was saying 2 items left on the Grail, and the 2 was crossed off with a 1 next to it. So it was a video of when I found my last Grailer. It was over a year ago. It was last December. So it's been over a year. It's been like a year and 3 months since I found that I've been hunting and only needed Tyrell's Might and I haven't found it. Crazy. Like, I feel like statistically I've been that's bad luck, but statistically, even though it's rare, I feel like it's bad luck. Play the new ladder. Yeah, I'll be playing it. I don't know how much or when. I think I decided I am going to do the ladder reset, but I think I'm going to set like a time limit on it, or whatever you want to call it. Like, it starts at 9. I might just play till like midnight and call it a day. Something like that. Because I just thinking now, like, of how miserable I feel when I play till, you know, 3 in the morning or something. I think I may just play till like midnight, but I'll like, you know, just enjoying myself and, you know, whatever. Maybe. Haven't set up a team or nothing yet. It's not, you know, not everything's set in stone and whatnot, but that's what I'm thinking now. Still got to decide. I don't remember if I decided on a character or not yet. So I'm trying to decide between possibly starting the season, probably not the playthrough, but like my initial build, like after I finish the game, a throw barb, or maybe like a wind druid, maybe, or maybe I could do some other kind of druid. I don't know. Thinking maybe. I don't know. Throw barb was one I had in there because I've never done like a ladder start with a throw barb, and I think it'll be good enough to where I can kind of farm on my own. I want to test a little bit. I don't remember, like, if you have budget gear pieces, can you kill anything with a throw barb? So I know someone's probably looked into it before, but I haven't really too much. So kind of want to look into that. Like, where am I going to get my gear pieces? Because obviously you can't make like, oh, I need a better weapon for my melee character. I'll make a rune word. Not a lot of throw weapon rune words out there, so kind of figure it out. But yep. Oop, thought I hit that. And then for the wind druid, I kind of was thinking, you know, it's different. Not a lot of people do wind druid, but it's still really good. It is still a pretty good character, you know, build stuff. So, but we'll see. Give me 1 second. My chat froze here, so I don't know if there's some messages coming in. I'm not seeing them or something. Let me look real quick here. Yeah, I think maybe I'll switch back now. I was trying to use this new multi-streaming stream view thing, so both Twitch and YouTube were combined, but I think it glitched and now I'm not seeing the chat. So, oh my god, the chat's way too big. Hold on. Okay. Give me 1 quick sec. I gotta get the chat set up again. The chat glitched and I couldn't see any of the chats over the last like 2 minutes, so I didn't realize I wasn't seeing them. I was like, huh, no one's saying anything, huh? How about that? So, my apologies. That ain't Falco. Been watching YouTube for the recently returning player. Appreciate you. I don't know if you're the same person from YouTube or not, but yeah, sorry, that was from like 10 minutes ago. I didn't realize my chat broke. Thad, what's going on there over on Twitch? Boy, sorry, yeah. The last like 4 minutes, I didn't realize the chat broke, and I thought it was really odd no one was saying anything. Like, man, there's 140 people in here, and just nobody gives a crap. What's going on? Whoops. So forgive me, anyone who said something over the last like 4 minutes. If it's not one of the last like 12 or 15 comments, I didn't see it. So, dual gimmers. Oh yeah, they're cheap. They're gonna be cheap to trade for some of those unique stuff, but I'm thinking like quite literally like day one. Like, what am I gonna use for a throw barb though? Like, because like, and how good will it work? Will it work good enough that I can farm and actually kill something in order to at least find something to trade? You know what I mean? Or could I shop anything? Because I know you can actually semi-quickly you can shop like these cruel javelins and stuff from Mala, but are those going to be enough damage to even like kill Eldritch and Shank or something, you know? So I got to kind of look in that. So the real Rakage, we're at 260. Speaking of ladder, where can I keep a lookout? So the start date is going to be on the 7th. Actually, it's in the Battle.net launcher actually, so don't really have to really even look out for it. It's just right in the BattleNet launcher when you fire up on PC. I'm not sure if on console or something, but yeah, it's on the 7th. Dragonoff, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Biv, you're talking about the... I didn't say it up a minute ago. I think he's teleporting. Oh, you guys are talking about your ladder team. Okay. Trying to catch back up here because of my technological failures on my end. Slop did throw Barbie says last year just used random magic items and rare items. Gotcha. Okay. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll try it out later in stream or off stream or something. I mean, I could actually go look right now and kind of see if... I think I almost remember trying it before now, and it wasn't... the shopped ones that you got from Mala weren't enough damage to do anything, but... Are the online characters saved on the server? So... They're on the server, but it's funny the way... it's one of the things I never really thought about or never asked about or never... So they're saved on the server, but there actually are files on my computer for every one of my online characters. So I don't know what would happen if you like deleted those and then like logged back in. Would it is that stuff just preloaded into the computer, but it's actually saved on the server type of situation so it can load stuff faster? Or I don't really know for sure, to be honest. I would assume it's all on the server and then it just is installed the characters on my computer so that it can like load and calculate stuff out faster and stuff or something. But because you should be able to log into on another computer and your character to be there. So appreciate you, Bib. Verified launch time link. Appreciate you. Hey, you're hiding out over here. Yeah, let's... March 7th at 7 Eastern? 7:16? Is it at 7? I didn't not see that. Let me click this link that Biff put in here. Yes, go to site. Yeah. Verifying age. Oh my gosh. 1951. Cool. Huh. 5. Oh no, that's 8 Eastern, isn't it? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. Windruid Season 2 back in, it had a blast. Yeah, Windruid is one that I know that even with budget gear, you could at least go on Players 1 and go farm, you know what I mean? So, like, even if you could, and that's the thing, you can get rune words to farm spirit and stuff, and I mean, you guys probably believe me, but yeah, you can shop, like, either stuff to throw fast, attack rate, but this, I mean, it's 60 damage on the throw end side, you know what I mean? And you can kind of shop those. Not really that much damage. Joseph Jacobson, welcome in. Yo, 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 yo. Oh. Fast throw, yeah, so it's like you can get these cruel though, where it's, you can get like that, but still, see, even cruel, it's only 81 throw damage because it's just a glaive, I guess is how you pronounce that one. So I don't know. Or else I'm gonna be running around just IDing every throw item that dropped and hope for the best. Tough starter, but not impossible. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Maybe I'll start off with something else until I can get something. Because, what's another one that's kind of weird, but you kind of do stuff? Endgame Leap Barb. Crossed my mind too, because you can do something with it, but I feel like I don't know how far that can get you, you know? how far after you beat the game to like farming stuff that can get you, really. Another thing I'd have to look into if I want to go that way. Ahmed talking about them files that in the PC said he think those are temporary. Yeah, it's definitely got to be something to where that stuff's saving the server, but those are just there to, like, you know, to quick reference to load faster and stuff, maybe. Corey, appreciate you. Thanks for the YouTube videos. Didn't realize, don't really get to watch the streams much, so thanks. Yeah, well, welcome in. Yeah, I kind of stream all different times. Usually it's most of the same time. I'm not gonna lie. It's usually more a few hours from now, but every once in a while I'll hit an early morning stream, I'll hit a late night stream, I'll hit a weekend stream sometimes. So yeah. Am I always a worm hide over a dust? No. No, I just threw it in this just to kind of just to be different, kind of for the lulz, essentially, just for the memes. It's not really, it technically would be considered like slightly worse because most of the time I have to put like 2 or 3 points into strength to throw the armor on, and then the armor will bump me up to, and occasionally on builds it'll put me at like 158 strength instead of 156 or whatever. But it's essentially the same as the Dusk, but it just requires like 4 more strength or something like that. It's not actually technically better in any way. Except for like cool points, which, I mean, that's the main important thing. Sloth said he had Gimmer Shred and something else by the time he hit Hell. Ooh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I always play through the game. Well, if I'm a throw barb, I'm not going to be playing through that fast, but I guess. But yeah, usually I play through too fast to really have any good gear. Most of the time, when I end up getting to Hell, I just have gear that I shop from vendors and stuff. But that's when I'm playing with a sorceress and, you know, a full group of people and stuff, so who knows. Jackards, yo, welcome in. McGoon, yo. He might B-Day luck coming. 39. Happy 39th birthday, B. McGoon. Ooh, dropped right next to me. Another little mid-rune. Never mind pulling a pull. Ooh, yeah. No good. No. Oh, amethyst too. We gotta grab that, of course. Sloth said he played through slow as heck on his throw barb. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Barb is always a slow playthrough for me too, so no matter what barb build I'm playing. How's the weather where I'm at? Cloudy and slightly warmer, above freezing now, so it's always a plus. A video about how I approach ladder reset. Yeah, it's not a bad idea for you know, at the start of a ladder or something. Did I click that? Oh, no. Not a bad idea. I think I discovered the best YouTube title hack as well the other day. You just put in the title of the video that if you don't do something, you will fail. Or something like that. Perfect. Playing the YouTube game. Do this before ladder reset or you will fail. Titles write themselves. thumbnail like this. All-time best squat, bench, deadlift. People kind of ask me that all the time. See, I do not lift heavy like at all anymore. I never have a spot. I'm just like by myself, so I never try to PR. I'm creeping around on 40, so like the most important thing to me is not getting hurt so I can keep going to the gym. In the last decade, well, I would say in the last decade, I tore my AC joint benching. Actually, I didn't warm up properly because I was in a hurry like an idiot when I was like 32 or 3 maybe. Well, actually, I like sprained it. Maybe I partially tore it. And then a couple days later, one of my friends have an autistic kid who's like not little. And I was alone with him for a minute or two. And he climbed up on top of the refrigerator. And I went up to grab him off the refrigerator. And I tore it the rest of the way, I guess. So ever since then, I haven't really lifted very heavy. So yeah, max bench that I've ever done is maybe like 225, 235, probably like 255, I think. And then my max squat, trying to do the math in my head, the plates, I kind of forget. Probably just a little bit more than the bench, to be honest. Max deadlift, I don't know, not quite 4 plates. Like three plates and 35s on each side. I don't feel like doing the math. But yeah, I don't do that anymore. I blew out my back at work a couple years back now, just before I went full time on YouTube here, and I blew out my back, and I don't deadlift at all anymore. I can't even do bent over rows without my back destroying. So but yeah, since I started working out again for like the 12th time after I had to stop for hurting my back again, the most I've benched is probably only like 185, like in the last like year. I don't really do any more than that. I don't go consistent enough, and just, yeah. So you found the algorithm. Exactly, yeah. About the titling comment I made earlier. Algorithm. Spiderweb sash, devastating. And we'll ID it. Every once in a while these can be something freaky, but on single player you're like never gonna use it, and whatever. Ahmed said he looked into it about the character files from the online characters, and any of the ones on your computer are nothing that actually have any information for your character. Gotcha. It must just be like information about like where the game is to find like your character files on the server or something, or something like that. I don't know. Like I said, I never looked into it, but yeah. Respectable bench. Yeah, I mean, it kind of was, I guess. I mean, I'm not a very small person, so that number's not that impressive, It was like not that much over my body weight, so usually you should be able to bench and squat a amount over your body weight. Not usually you should be able to, but like someone who works out all the time. But I guess I probably never had the best form, and I guess I could blame it on long limbs, right? That's the thing. Because, I mean, at the time when I did the 250, I was probably like, that was when I was working out all the time. I was in pretty good shape, actually. I'm 6'3". At the time, I was like 210. Now I'm like 235, probably. Actually, I stopped working out and I started losing weight. That always happens when I stop working out, start losing weight. I lost like 3 pounds in like 2 weeks when I stopped working out. It's devastating. Clearing the topic of the last video. What do you think of using Immortal King's Maul by itself? Better than Grief. Oh boy, I could not imagine it being better than Grief. No. Immortal King Wall by itself, like without the full Immortal King set. No, I wouldn't. I haven't tested it myself, but I couldn't imagine that being Immortal King's Maul. I could not imagine by itself. It has 2 sockets in it, but no matter what you put in it, I don't think it could be better than like 8 other items, to be honest, unless there's something I'm just mega not thinking here. But like I said, I've never tested it, but especially Grief, I couldn't imagine that on what build that would be. Free game for YouTube title: How to do X without Y. There you go. Yeah, you always gotta have a question in there, or something that demands urgency, or yeah. Something that causes an emotion in the viewer. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, I don't want to fail. I better watch this video. See, you know what's up. Casey talking about my lifting, says those are rookie numbers. Yeah, I don't know. I just not as strong as everybody else. Where the materials, bro? Crick. Yeah, I wish I knew where they were at, huh? Wish I knew. What is the best Merc, Reaper's Toll, Insight, or Obedience? Well, it depends on the build. That's all going to be dependent on the build. Out of those 3, I probably use Insight 90% of the time. I almost never use Reaper's Toll, and I almost never use Obedience. So they have their place, they have their uses, but the builds and the way I play, I don't use those. So I almost always on the Act 2 Mercenary have Insight or Infinity. So either I need the mana regeneration or I need the Conviction Aura. So Blizzard Sork, for a Blizzard Sorceress, I would use the Insight out of those 3. Reaper's Toll is pretty much like a melee character mercenary item. But I play, for melee characters, I almost only ever play Barbarian. Reaper's Toll has cold damage on it. So that's kind of a no-go for me, dog, you know. I think Obedience does not have any cold damage on it, or no, maybe it does. I can't remember, but yeah. Let's see, where we lost here. Let's see, Feature Reimagined real good, says Game Type R, Gamer Type R. Yeah, some people like that kind of stuff where the game is completely different, where it's not really Diablo 2 anymore. That's just not my thing, you know. I'm just not a big mods fan, and you know, up drop rates, and you know, 7,000 items, and every couple of months everything you know, that's just not my thing, you know. Glad you're enjoying it, but yeah. Ahmed said D2R on sale right now. Okay, all right. 3 pounds in 2 weeks is like water weight if it happens after working out stop. Yeah, pretty much. Lost all my volume. I'm deflating. We'll see if because even getting back to working out here from being sick, my like I take a deep breath and it makes me want to cough. It's been a while now. It's real lame, but that's all right. It is what it is, I guess. So, Beer says he's 6'3", 300 pounds, always tough to bench. Oh, wait, 6 foot and 300 pounds is always tough to bench. Gotcha. Buddy who's 5'6" puts up 425. Nice. Well, yeah, a lot of genetics and a bunch of different things, really, you know. There's a bunch of different things. Yeah, I had a buddy that he wasn't 5'6", but he was, I think he was 5'9" or something, 5'10". He got into like powerlifting and was putting up huge numbers, like even way bigger than that. I'm pretty sure he was on some stuff, if I'm not mistaken, but he started powerlifting at he was like 5'9", 165, I think he was started at, and then he wanted to really like max out his lifting. He ended up getting, and he competed in powerlifting. He started at, when he was 165, he ended up being 225. So that's some big gainage. Let's see where we at here. Love Faith on Act 1. Merc says Michael Kloss for the barb. I guess a few people mentioned that. Yeah, I've never really used much of the Act 1 mercenary, just very occasionally, super budget early wise, with like the insight bow or something. But like, let's say you have a Fists of Heavens paladin like this, super early on, you can't get good enough gear to like tank or something, or you need mana bad. Act 2 mercenary can't stay alive. Throw an Act 1 insight or something. I know a lot of people kind of say the same thing. They like the Act 1, but I never could get myself around to using it, you know, that much. Except for that instance, you know. Atanis, welcome in. Truck said his gifted sub expired. I don't know, your name's still green on my side, so still says you're a channel mem. Oh no, you said nope, still here, gotcha. Missed that one. Jordan Messer, yo, probably been asked this, but what treadmill are you walking on? I need to link that up in the description. I do get asked that all the time. This is, it's called Deer, the company's Deer Run. I don't remember what like model number it is or whatever, but if you look into this company or any of the treadmill under desk treadmills, just make sure you look at the stride width, or the stride length, I mean, and the weight capacity. Because I was looking at some like, oh, this one looks like a good deal, and then I looked, and I kid you not, I looked at one where the maximum weight capacity was 140 pounds. I was like, okay, so it's for children or very small women. Like this, there's hardly any adults that can use this. It's like 15% of the adult population could even use this in the United States, anyways. Havoc says, "Sup, Slayers? What's going on, Havoc? Welcome in." Wonder what Blizzard had in mind creating Tyrael's Might. Well, when it was first created, there wasn't like all the rune words there are now, right? So. Oh, excuse me. Came out of nowhere. Yo, Robin, when I use an Act 1 Merc, says Deckard. The extra auras are too nice to pass up. That's pretty much my argument as well. Yeah, it's too much. But like I said, yeah, the only time that when I can kind of justify it is when it's super early on and your Act 2 Mercenary just Leroy Jenkinses into every battle and just gets taken out instantly, and you're like, oh, you run out of gold and stuff.
Underscore shopbait. Underscore hype. Underscore pay drink. Underscore let's go. Underscore agree.
Agree. Thank you so much, please, Biggie. Yo, thank you for the 35 months of the leadership. Appreciate you. That was a good one. That was my first good in a long time, actually. Felt good. Didn't make me cough or anything. Great. We're getting it back, boys. Boy, getting hungry. I woke up at 3:30 this morning on accident, so whoopsie. Mackles down. What's up? Welcome in. Got a question for D2R. Does a Hand of Justice work on a Fire Druid? Like the minus fire res on Hand of Justice? I mean, it should, yeah. Beyond that, or do you mean like, is it a good option or whatever? As for, is it a good option? Fire Claw Druid you're talking about, or fire stuff? Either way, the minus fire res would work, but I don't usually go with that. It's, let me look up what all Hand of Justice, what runes go into that. I feel like it's really expensive, and that's why I don't usually use it. Sir Cham and Low, yeah, toughy, because it has minus 20. Let me look that up again. I'll look it up and make sure, because I don't usually go with that, but it has the minus 20, right? Yeah, minus 20 fire res. So if you're a caster, I wouldn't really use that, because you might as well, if you're only looking to get the minus res, you might as well just stick 6 facets in a crystal sword and you'll get 30 minus 30 plus 30, right? So now if you're talking about like the fire claw, then you wouldn't want to just do facets like that. But I don't rock that one hardly ever, so I'd have to look at the rune word a little more and to kind of like think about what I would do, but it would just be from a theoretical opinion because, like I said, I haven't done it before. Yeah, feel free, anyone who has got an opinion on that, feel free to pop it in the chat, help them out if you have a better opinion than mine, I guess. Havoc says, yeah, I said kind of the same thing. He was thinking the facets would be better. Yeah. Yeah, even 3 anti-perfect facets would be better, right? Because even 6 anti-perfect facets in a crystal sword would be minus 18 plus 18, so. Decker says it is pretty expensive. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. Shindetsuku saying thanking Ahmed for shouting out. Yeah, anyone who was thinking about getting D2R but you didn't get it yet, it's on sale right now apparently from what we're hearing. So super sale. Oh, there we go, Nightbot. Let's go. It is set up here on YouTube at least. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Thank you. Good calling that one, Nightbot. Love that guy. 204 people between Twitch and YouTube. Thank you all for joining me on this wonderful Thursday morning. Boy, I just realized now I am feeling so much better. Just like the talking, and now that I'm moving a little bit, boy, I'm almost back to normal. Why they never made magic facets or physical facets? Yeah, I don't know. They're just supposed to be elemental damage, so I mean, I don't know. Wait, did I use an Am rune recently? I think I did. I think I grabbed another one. I need to make a little list of runes I need to figure out. Well, excuse me. Stuck 3 facets in a helm and then found a Griffins the next day. Well, congrats on the Griffins at least. Congrats on the Griffins. Great. Thank you, Ted. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Just got my second burn today, says John. Cool. Is Mancatcher the best? From what I hear, they did the math, this and that, and also when I made mine, I made mine in Mancatcher, but it was right after they changed that to allow infinity and spears and pole arms instead of just pole arms, I think. So that's also why I made mine in Mancatcher. I think technically, like, the amount of damage output because of the crushing blow that you get and then the attack speed, so it technically is but in my opinion, if you're making an infinity for your character and you're worrying about like how much damage you're doing, like your mercenary's doing, it's insignificant in my opinion. There, maybe very occasionally you can even notice, but most of the time it's not going to matter, to be perfectly honest. Like I wouldn't like for an infinity base, like I wouldn't pay like a couple extra high runes or something to get the Mancatcher instead of just using an ethereal thresher or something like that, you know what I mean? Personally, unless you're like the richest person in all the realm and you can just have a bazillion high runes or something. Peter said he just got a 1913 Griffins recently. Nice. Nice. Koldar. It's obviously an opinion whether someone balanced them to make the weak ones good and balance everything out. It's an opinion if they did a good job at that, but there's actually several mods that have done that. Like people mentioned, there's Diablo 2 Reimagined that's for D2R. A lot of people play another one that's called Project Diablo 2 for the regular old school Diablo 2 LOD. Those are probably the two most popular currently that I hear about. They also, the thing is though, is that those mods change everything about the game. Like there's all new brand new items. The drop rates are always turned up a lot higher than they are in regular D2 and stuff like that. So, but yeah, those two, Diablo 2, D2R Reimagined and Project Diablo 2. So you can look into those if you want to. I don't like D2 mods, but a lot of people do. So, oh, John, so offline single player on Switch. Gotcha. Oh wait, I got my comments mixed up. Forgive me. Oh, Toasty Bros, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for the raid of 142. Kermit, yo, what's going on? What is up? Welcome in. Anyone new hopping in the channel there over on Twitch? Sweet Pill right here. Diablo 2 Resurrected player. We blasting, we walking on the treadmill, we getting fit and finding super rare, super cool items. Bald brother. It's economical hairstyles, what I say. Save money on haircuts. I don't have to buy shampoo or combs. Man, the savings are endless. It really doesn't stop. Such a great choice, right? Welcome in everybody over there on Twitch. Working out while playing, yeah. I literally wasn't even going to stream, but I was like, man, I don't want to go all the way to the gym, and maybe I'll hop on the treadmill, and you know what? I might as well hang out with the boys. Might as well hang out with the boys, right? Slay some demons. Anyone over on Twitch, by the way, we do stream on Twitch and YouTube. Feel free to watch wherever you prefer. We got the chats combined right over my head here, so I do read both, of course. Koldar talking about mods for D2R. He's like, unfortunate about all the changes. He really would just want the weaker mods, or the weaker unique items boosted up. Yeah, I mean, I would prefer that over the way the mods work, where they boost the drop rates and they change all this stuff, you know what I mean? But, you know, it is what it is. Maybe you could try it out. Maybe, you know, something you'd like. Is there a viable cold sort for leveling, or just go fire? Leveling early on, like through normal difficulty, I don't really believe so. I wouldn't do it. But a lot of times, as soon as you get high enough, like level 24 to get Blizzard, a lot of times I'll switch to that as soon as I can, which is usually at the end of normal. Because Blizzard's just so sick. You could switch to Frozen Orb and dual spec it too, of course. Oh, Small Charm hiding under here. Let's go. Let's go. Whoopsie. Yeah, Kermit, I did see you were doing crafted gear only thing. I did see that. Sounds like a challenge. Sounds like a toughie. Not as hard as like unique only or something, but unique only you just wouldn't find nothing. But yeah, best of luck on that. It'd be interesting doing the crafted weapons and stuff, because they don't really get used ever. And I think a lot of the crafted weapons, the max enhanced damage is like 60 or something. But I don't know exactly how that stuff rolls, because, you know, nobody ever does it. So maximum out of a 331 ED Infinity Ethereal Cryptic Axe. It rocks. Yeah, for the most part, just getting Infinity is so nasty. You want to do that as fast as possible. We were talking about people considering which base they should make their Infinity in. The Diggler. The Dirk Diggler. Kush, what is up? Welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Ha, Crisco says, need a mod to make Ogre items actually drop as Ogre. Right, just to change the font on that one item to represent the real way you're supposed to pronounce it, right? Let's go. Let's go. Lighting best for early leveling, isn't it? Dimples asks. The thing is, it kind of depends, because if you're talking like what do the speedrunners go with, and they play through the game the fastest, yeah, you know, they start off Charge Bolt, then they go into Nova as soon as they can, and, you know. But for the average person, I would say for like if you're playing through solo by yourself and you're not trying to speedrun, probably the fire builds are probably the best early on. Fire on every character has such a high like minimum damage relative, and with the maximum damage, you know, such a consistent good amount of damage. So for anybody who's not like trying to speedrun the game, I would usually recommend fire builds. So, but yes, the fastest way to beat the game on a sorceress is definitely going that. Oh geez, what did I just hit? Noob Phil here, scrolling over on the other thing there. Marty said he's ready to quit already. Kermit says, talking about the crafted only stuff. Yeah, I would never quit doing that because I would never start. That's like the equivalent of playing hardcore for me. I was like, that just doesn't sound fun. Kermit hopping on both sites there. Appreciate you. Level the Sork full cold, says Coldar. Not sure what people mean by viable. Might be quicker to go otherwise. So you went cold straight from day one, like Frostbolt, I think it's called, to like, yeah, that would be tough right off the bat, just shooting out ice bolts to whatever, to glacial spike. Like, ooh, that'd be rough. Not impossible, but yeah, not impossible, I suppose, but that doesn't sound what I would recommend. But yeah, what's the Merc got equipped? Grief and a Lawbringer. I was using Azarath for style points, but just decided to throw together this one since it has the same Sanctuary aura, along with popping Decrepify out there. 20% chance of Decrepify on striking. So. Kermit, you say you're running around with Holy Fire, just smoking everything? Gotcha. Holy Fire on your crafted stuff, huh? Nice. Oh, stretch my arms, my biceps. I did like my split when I'm working out, push pull legs, and my did biceps the other day. Look at that. That's the workout. Look at the flabby hanging down. Biceps are tight. Oh. Oh, nice. 3. So you rolled one. So you crafted a scepter, huh? Nice. Congrats on that one, Kermit. Absolutely yoked, Andrew says. Yeah, right. No. I'm just trying to hold it together in my advanced elderly age here. Just trying to hold it together. Don't want to get all fat and out of shape and gal back. The wife's like, geez, look at this fat sack of crap. I got to get out of here. No, we don't want that, do we? I'm just joking. Not that would happen. But look at this guy. He can't even bend down and tie his own shoes. He's such a fat sack of crap. War Staff. Obsession base finally? No! Old AF, says Kermit. Yeah, true story. I don't even know how I'm still kicking. Almost 40? Jeez, it's over from here on. It's all downhill. It's all downhill. Guys on the juice. You guys are too funny. Let's see. McCready up here a minute ago talking about, let's see, Frost Nova with Chain Lightning character is too balanced, I think. Nothing really high. Nightmare at the moment, probably struggling hell with that build. Yeah, Frost Nova damage-wise for a dual spec, I'd definitely... Frost Nova for me is like a 1-point wonder. Like, it's really nice to just come up, Frost Nova, cast static, and then get on with what you're doing, you know? But yeah. As for playing like Lightning or Chain Lightning on a playthrough, I usually don't do that. I usually would go with Nova or something, but can't say that if it really wouldn't work at all in hell difficulty or not or whatever. Running Mephisto P3, it's quite easy. Should you run at 5 or 7? 3 is pretty much fine. You can do 7, but only do player 7 in my opinion. Oopsie. If you can kill Mephisto on P7 at the, essentially almost the exact same speed as players 3. Because you will get a better, like, quote-unquote no-drop chance, but only if it's at about the same speed almost. So, Mr. T-Nub, yo, welcome in. Appreciate the kind words. Let's see. There must be, I must have missed a comment, my apologies, someone asking about a base for a Enigma. Yeah, Dusk is a good option, and I see a Mage Plate also being mentioned. I've been kind of coming around to the Mage Plate side lately. But either way, you're gonna be pretty good off with either one of those two. There's definitely other options. Arcane Plate, or wait, Archon Plate, Arcane Plate. First time playing the game, fellas. I don't even know the names of stuff. Archon Plate is a good option too. A lot of people like that one, but you're probably fine off with Mage Plate. Like, most people have never... That's another thing where people want the more defense, but does more defense really help you that much? Having like a couple hundred extra defense? I'm not sure. Not sure that it does. Maybe you take that into consideration if you're playing hardcore or something, but yeah. Yeah. Am I right? Kermit. Oh no, Kermit pulled a Phil. Hurt his back. It's hard to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Let's see, what does a perfect... Sorry, I do try to keep up on the comments. I know some of these are from like 2 or 3 minutes ago. I'm trying my best to keep up, and you know, we got 250 between Twitch and YouTube, so I'm doing my best. Don't get mad at me, fellas. Not that anyone is, but... So someone asked, what's the perfect obsession base looks like? Well, it depends what skills you want. It's pretty much got to have... You can have up to 3 different skills on the Runeward base, and they can be up to +3 of skills. So you'd want to get something like Fireball, Meteor, Fire Mastery, and you'd want them preferably to all be 3. Or you could get like 3 Nova, 3 Lightning Mastery, 3 let's see, what else did you want on there? Energy Shield, maybe something like that. So I haven't really gotten anything close. I keep getting things that are like 3 to you know, like 3 to Nova, 2 to Fire Mastery, 1 to Ice Bolt and stuff like that, you know. So it's tough to get them. It's tough to get one, but... And even at that, Obsession in most cases isn't really the best in slot in almost any case, really. But it's kind of like, it's kind of a cool show, like having an actual like staff sorceress. So too early, says Duck, talking about me getting things a little bit wrong, misspeaking here. Yeah. I'm kind of on board. Kev up here talking about the Infinity Base 2 says he doesn't like making it in Superior because it costs a bagillion to repair. Yeah, that is a true story. When you get hit with that like 850,000 gold repair bill, you're like, whoa, how about that? So how's the treadmill been? You know, decent. Do you notice a difference on the treadmill after playing a game for a while? Well, really, if I walk for like 2 or 3 hours, my legs are like wobbly, you know, walking for so long. It's not often you walk for 3 straight hours, you know what I mean? So the one thing too I kind of got to remember is I don't realize, because I'm paying attention to the game, I end up walking like extremely peg-legged on the treadmill, and I got to like concentrate and think like, okay, I need to bend my knees and kind of like actually take normal steps, you know. That's one of the one thing with it. So but leaving. All right, catch you later. Where are we at here, man? Sorry, I'm trying my best, but I'm talking about the obsession-based 3 to Nova would be nice, right? SD Chargers, appreciate you. Yeah, I try to read as much chat as I can, answer questions and stuff. Best I can. Old peg-legged Phil. Arr, just need a patch too, right? Don't get why people care about defense, says Dig. Only really matters when moving. When you're not moving. Yeah. That's I'm pretty much on board with you there. I only care about it as much as it doesn't really cause me any hardship to get more of it, pretty much. That's like people will holler at me if I don't upgrade my Viper Magi and stuff, and I'm like, I don't care. Like, it's extra couple hundred damage, whatever. Why not kill Diablo during the runs? See, Fist of the Heavens on individual targets with large health pools, it's kind of not that fast, to be honest. And Diablo, there's actually a ton of items he cannot drop. It seems like the game's named after him. He should be the biggest, baddest monster, and he can drop everything, and you know, it used to be the end of the game, so of course the last boss should be able to drop, but like, he can't drop. There's all kinds of things. Griffin's Eye, Diablo cannot drop. Tyro's Might cannot. There's like a ton of those high level, and Griffin's Eye isn't even that high. It's an 82 item. It's not even an 87, but he can't drop it. Maybe it's an 84 item. I can't remember, but yeah, it's really strange. So that's pretty much why. We out here slaying boys. Noah. Well, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Parent told me 1 hour of continuous walking makes the body burn stored fat. Where if you jog or run instead, burning fat, not stored fat. Yeah, I don't know about all that. What you ate today recently, not stored fat. I don't know if it's that like precise like that. And you know, anyone believe whatever they want. I'm not going to tell you what to believe, I suppose, but I'm a firm believer in calories in, calories out. If you walk and you burn X number of calories, if you ate those calories, it kind of burns those first. And then if you don't have any of that glycogen in your blood system, it can get it from other places, and then you burn fat at some point. So I'm just a simple man, calories in, calories out, and I don't get too much into the, well, technically, if you eat this one superfood, you get into the keto stasis when your hemoglobin will times 75, like X9 or B12 or 9ers will like help out your. No, I'm like, no, dude, come on. I ain't about that life. Calories in, calories out. First job at Diablo 2 days ago, T-Nub says, dang. Nice. Getting the high rune off the boss is always crazy. See, Kev found a 3 to Nova, 2 to Energy Shield, 4 sockets. Made a Heart of the Oak out of it? What? Heart of the Oak goes in anything? I guess I kind of forgot. The way it seems on online, or the way it seems, it only goes in flails. Oops. Flails only, weird word. Did I hear a 9er in there? Probably. I said a bunch of ridiculous nonsense just now, but all kinds of ridiculous stuff. I appreciate Decker to say I seem like a genuine dude. I mean, for the most part. For the most part. Nothing to be disingenuous about. Nothing at all. Or what if? What if I was faking this whole time? I'm such a good actor, I was trying to act like a genuine dude and I nailed it. Just nailed it. This is clickbait titles. Gotta, hey, hate the game, not the player. Clickbait titles. I feel like I don't clickbait too much. I make titles that are interesting and makes people want to click them. It was described in a YouTube video that I watched on how to title your videos. You want to make very clickable titles, they said. Make them very clickable. No, I don't have the treadmill in the description. You know, I should put it in there though, honestly. I get asked about it so much, and I could just link straight to the exact one I had, and I actually have like an Amazon affiliate link store or whatever. I should totally do that. Battling hair loss, don't feel as confident as I used to, says Chase. I'm sorry to hear that. Nowadays it's pretty common for dudes to just shave their head, so not that weird at all. You'll be much more confident once you shave your head than when you don't shave your head, and it's like you wear a hat all the time and it's like super thin up here. I can tell you that from personal experience for sure. So one to max damage. Nice. Deer Run, yeah. So I don't know exactly which model it is. I'd have to look into it, but yeah, Deer Run. I think it's all one word like that, yeah. Yeah, no, if definitely 100% these under the desk treadmills or whatever, like if you're over my weight, which I'm like in the 230s, if you're over that, you probably have to get like an extra expensive one that can hold them more weight. Just an FYI. And definitely look into the max weight capacity. Carmen says no weight loss, but got the grays setting in. Yeah, that's the thing when you're bald. I'm never gonna have gray hair. It'll never happen. So that's the thing too about being bald. For like a guy, you shave your head. The day you shave your head, like let's say you're like 27, shave your head like I was, I'm pretty much barely gonna look any older until I'm like in my mid 50s, because you just look like you never age. Because your hair doesn't go gray. It's crazy. As long as you don't get all wrinkly, as long as you don't like smoke a ton or something like that. Raging alcoholic. Take care of yourself. It's great. 230. Yeah, I'm like 230. Last time I weighed myself, I was 232 and 232.6 or something like that, which was like a couple days ago. But I don't look like that big or whatever because I'm like 6'3", so. Yeah, Jerry nailed it. Yeah, 6'3". Yeah. Casey says smoking ages you like crazy. It is true, yeah. Luckily, I actually did smoke when I was younger, so glad I stopped doing that kind of sorta. I used to literally be like pack a day back when I was like 20. From the time I was like probably like right like when I was like 19 until I was like 24 or 5. So glad I stopped that. It got too expensive. It was too expensive then and got even more expensive, and who would have thought? Phil made a decision on something like that, not because it was bad for him, because he's cheap. Who would have thought, huh? Who would have thought? What about hair transplants? That's up to you. I couldn't. I'm too cheap for that, as I just said. Way too cheap for that. I can't even. Yeah, I eat rice and beans for lunch every day because I'm so cheap. But yeah, I don't know. I heard the success rates on hair transplant stuff, and I was like, oh boy, thousands of dollars, and it might not even work. Okay, never mind. Stop bowing around. That's what I do. Beer, congrats on that. Hasn't had a cigarette in 11 years, I believe you're saying. Nice. Nice. I'm all about freedom and stuff, but I'll tell everybody straight up, you probably shouldn't smoke. But if you do, I'm not going to hate you or nothing, but yeah, you probably shouldn't. It's not good for you. But I mean, I drink alcohol sometimes, so I really shouldn't, you know, I'm not one to say you're a terrible person for doing something that's not the best for you. Did you go bald because you stopped smoking? No. No, I started going bald before I stopped smoking. Yeah, mine too. Like, it's funny. Like, some people's hair recedes, or some people get the bald spot in the back, you know? Mine was just up here. Everything, like you can see, the line here, everything up here, it all went thin exactly at the same time. It all went thin. All of it just started getting thinner and thinner and thinner. It didn't recede. There wasn't patches. It just all went thin. It was weird. All on the top up here. It was in the genetics, I guess. So redemption is so handy in the pits, especially when you're under geared. Yeah, redemption, I just leave it up all the time. The other stuff, who even cares? I don't even worry about swapping auras all the time. Yeah, that redemption on this build, legendary. Buddha, welcome in. Welcome in. See, Phil's not bald. He's got his go fast style, right? Yeah, aerodynamic. No, I could grow a full head of hair. I'm too cheap to pay for haircuts and shampoo and combs and brushes and hairspray and whatever. I'm just too cheap for that stuff. So I just shave my head real quick. It's more economical. True story. Not lying at all. Stig says, yeah, talking about smoking affecting nearby people. Let's see, on the bus stop, and there's 2 or 3 different people smoking there. Yeah, that's one where you just gotta like stand outside, I guess. Stand out in the rain or something. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. But I don't know, it's one of those things, if you're only around it once in a while, not good for you or anything, of course, but you'll be fine. Your body's kind of made to like sort out stuff like that on a small scale. Not a pack-a-day scale, but like, you know. Ted says, bald gang here. Yeah, it's so socially accepted now just to shave your head, you know. Kind of almost no big deal, we'll say. So, how rare is Templar might drop? Boy, I don't know about Templars. Or Templars or Tyraels. I did a video kind of talking about the Tyraels, like the 10 rarest items. Looked up all the drop odds for it, but it's not very high for any of that stuff, so not high for any of that. $10:30 here. Oh, it's already been an hour. Look at that. Look at that. I'm probably only be able to do about maybe a 2-hour stream today. What time is it? Yeah, probably about that, and then we'll kind of want to do a video today. It's supposed to be a planned video day, but decided to switch it up and stream a little bit this morning too. So emo Phil pic. I've been fighting the urge, Kermit. I've been thinking about pulling up the emo Phil picture, but you sure? Emo hair Phil picture? All right. After this run, I'm gonna pull it up. It is awesome. $40s? Maybe. 40 chances? No, one off. One off, not quite. Walk at the same speed as the tune. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Silva saying been cutting their hair for 20 years. I'd say it's got to be tough, like actually cut your hair, actually, not just like buzz it. Bring the Rockstar wig out. What are you talking about? I don't know what wig you're talking about. That's crazy. If we played with controller, it'd be easier with the treadmill. I don't know if it would or not. Maybe. I'd been thinking about maybe trying the controller. Because for some reason my forearm over here is hurting. It's got to be from this, you know. But actually, to be honest, it's not too hard to play like this with the keyboard and mouse while I'm walking on the treadmill. Oh yeah, I was gonna bring up this special treat for you fellas. Prepare yourselves for the legendariness of what you're about to witness. Emo Phil from I was 22 in this picture. Legendary Atreyu shirt. Just absolutely legendary Atreyu shirt. I wish I had that shirt back, except this shirt's like a medium. This shirt's so small. It would look like I like put on my daughter's shirt when if I put this on right now. Straight up. Just wild. So I forgot. I thought I had another picture. Where'd it go? We got this one. Here's a. Let's go. Oh, Cody H, thank you for the 5 gifted Slayerships. Appreciate you. Very kind of you. Girl pants. No. I was like regular fitting. I was like baggy pants. Back then, it was the era of like I used to skateboard. It was the skateboard era of like baggy pants. So I was like rock shirt, baggy pants. So I got one more here with the long hair. Just a picture of a couple buddies of mine from back in the day. Me in the middle with the long hair. This one I'm probably like 25. I'm probably like 25 here. 24, 25. Wait. Yeah. I'm probably about 25 here. So within 2 years, I was shaving my head because I was completely bald, pretty much. Within like 2 years. I kid you not. It just fell out after I was 25. Just crazily. So. Savior said every emo kid in school wore girl pants. But I wasn't like an emo kid. I was a guy that listened to the Atreyu, you know, and Silverstein. I mean, I played football, basketball, baseball, roller hockey. Played Diablo 2. But that's the kind of music I like. So yeah, once again, Cody H, give you another shout out. Thank you so much for the generosity, for the 5 gifted Slayerships. Appreciate you. Next time you show the pic, put the hair piece on. Oh, I should have popped the picture up, and then put the wig on, and then when it comes back over here, it's like, yeah. November from Silverstein. Gotcha. Yeah, Silverstein's one of my faves. See, the thing is, too, is I think they become even more of my favorite because they're, like, still touring. They're one of the few bands that's still actually touring with, like, kind of the same lineup, you know? Like, Atreyu still, like, quote-unquote tours, but their mainest singer essentially left the band, so now the drummer just sings all the time. And they got some other backup guy to sing for them, too, right? Or something, but I don't really like any of their new stuff, and I couldn't imagine seeing them with some other singer, so... That's why I just went to see Silverstein like 2 weeks ago. That's how I got super sick. I went to the concert, came home, and was sick as heck like a couple days later. Not a real emo, not a real gamer. I mean, this is true. I'm not a real emo, you're right. And I'm not really a real gamer. I'm just some effing bro that likes likes Diablo 2, right? Silva said, saw Silverstein with Rise Against. Okay. Gotcha. Sounds like a cool one. Slayer Saint said he played football, starting safety. Nice. Yeah, I went to a pretty small school, so I was wide receiver and corner. But the thing is that I was small. I was like the youngest kid in my grade, because my parents were like, well, we'll just what do you call it? We'll waiver you into this grade because we don't want to have you in the house for an extra year. You know what I mean? We want to get you out of here. So I was like the youngest kid in my grade, so I was smaller than everybody until I got to like high school. And then I was bigger than everybody, but I had already been playing cornerback and wide receiver for like years. Like when I was in 7th and 8th grade and size didn't matter as much, I was a linebacker. But then when I got to JV, I was tiny because everyone else like hit puberty and I was, you know, I'm like 11 years old going into 9th grade. Not really, but you know, you get what I'm saying, so. And at that age, like 6 months, there was like 10 kids in my grade that were more than a year older than I was. A full year. Just ridiculous. Idea for the next emoji, jacked. Like the word jacked. So for emojis, you kind of can't have too many letters. And if you do, you have to put like 2 or 3 letters in a row, maybe 4, and then the rest of them have to be below it. So few streamers I've seen who has rock metal playing in the videos while streaming. 10 out of 10. Yeah, appreciate you. That's what I gotta have music on that I'd like to hear, right? I you know, it's fine every once in a while. I like listening to it, but like, you know, the techno-y like beep boop music that a ton of people listen to when they're streaming, which I know why, because that stuff is really easy to find for free to listen to on stream that won't get you copyright hit. Like AI can super easily make random techno sounds, but this stuff is harder for people to make, but I found a place where I can get it from, so. Nightbot saying, playing this game for over 20 years, we're all still here. Best game, oh, where am I going? Best game ever made, that's why, right? Morning, Curlask, what's going on? Lost his right after high school. He said he feels going bald early. Yeah, mine wasn't too early, but it was like all at once. It was all at once. And it was like out of nowhere too. Like it wasn't like I started thinning 20, 21, 22, 20, and then it just got so bad by the time I was 25. Like literally I was 25 and then it started falling out, and by the time I was 27, it was actually, to be honest, it started falling out when I was like 25. By the time I was 26, I wore a hat every single day no matter where I went because it was like so thin. And then by the time I was 27, I was like, I can't, like, I'll never be able to take a hat off again, so I guess I'm just gonna shave it. Like, that's how fast it fell out. It was crazy. Kermit, yeah, I did see that Sir Fox was doing that running LK till he makes every rune word, and he kind of jumps around. He does Pindle till whatever. Yeah, but he does a lot of crazy stuff like that. I don't know. I don't have that kind of time. So I do this full time, but I don't have the kind of time to do what he does. Between like tonight, I have to take my daughter to cheerleading practice. I took her to school this morning. I got to pick her up from school. Make the videos. Yeah, and that also doesn't sound fun to me. It'd be tough to do something like this that you really didn't want to do, right? You could do it. You could just be like, this is my job. I'm just going to go do it. Which is, I'm not saying this is what he's doing, but if I was doing that, that's what it would be. And I don't know. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I mean, he obviously enjoys it. That's the most important thing, right? So, but, do I play any other stuff besides Z2R? Not much. I mean, every once in a while. All newer games, any games newer than like 10 years, I haven't really liked. Nothing really piqued my interest and stuff. But like last night, I've been playing Final Fantasy 9 again, like in downtime or whatever. So Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9 I liked for the PS1. Anyone's besides that I didn't like. Elder Scrolls games, Fallout. I was huge into Halo and Call of Duty when those were in their heyday, but those have really died off and they're not what they used to be. So I don't play those anymore. But yeah, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, Halo 2, Halo 3. Those are my jam. Probably some other stuff too, Fable, but I can't really think of any much other stuff. But have I tried the remake stuff yet? No, I haven't. From what I heard about it, it doesn't sound like something I would enjoy. But I haven't actually tried it. No, I don't want to buy 3 different games too. So. Maybe if you can buy them all in a pack for like $30 at some point, I'll play it, but probably won't. Isn't trying to find Cheerios Mike kind of a crazy challenge? Sorta, but I'm not really. It's almost like a challenge. Well, for like the last year, it's been a little bit of it's still hype to find other things though too, right? Like to find a Griffins or to. Like you find another Mank songs or you find another High Rune. The main goal when I started though, like you do the Holy Grail, yes, but it's almost like a side challenge for something. I was kind of talking about this the other day. It's a side challenge for something you're going to do already. Like if you're going to play Diablo 2 and get better items, you're going to find uniques along the way and you want to get all the rarer uniques. So if you're trying to find better gear to get better uniques, you're going to kind of just inherently as you play, kind of complete the Holy Grail. Now, I've got, unfortunately, unlucky in not finding Cheerios Might for like a year now. A year straight of being the last item on the Grail. I do have some other stuff kind of like, quote-unquote, I guess you could say distracting me. Of course, I play almost exclusively nowadays when I'm streaming, so I'm hanging out with all y'all fellas. But yeah. Hollow Knight I should try? I never even heard of that before, I'm going to be honest, Ahmed, so never even heard of it before. Yeah, and one of the big things about not trying other games is I don't have time to like learn how to play new games pretty much and learn new mechanics and learn how everything works, and I just don't have time for that nowadays. Like, just really don't. I don't have the time, or I mean, you can always make time to do anything in the whole world, but I guess I'd say I don't have the desire to spend the time to learn how all these new games work and how to play them and stuff. And just don't want to. In comparison to Final Fantasy 7 was a 60-hour game. 100 if you really took your time. 68-hour Rebirth is also looking to 60 plus hours. So like each one of the games you're saying? Yeah, I don't know. It just, yeah, Marty, 40 extra hours doesn't make it better necessarily. True story. Yeah, and I'm not saying just anything, any of the newer games. Everything I've ever tried is just, especially all the Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy 10, absolutely hated it. Thought that thing was garbage in my opinion. Final Fantasy, I think 11 was only online, but Final Fantasy 12. I bought it for like $10, tried it sometime. I ended up beating it, but it was really super easy to be honest, if I remember correctly, and it was okay, I guess. Final Fantasy, I think it was 14 I have. Didn't really like it, you know. I don't know, I just haven't liked them, so I don't know. But I know they're all kind of different, so. Have I tried PD2? Yeah, no. Luga, I don't like any of the mods. I actually completely changed my channel to Project Diablo 2 for like 6 months, and the stuff they were changing, every change they made I liked less than the last one, so I just stopped, you know. They always, every mod always goes way too far with changes, so just not my thing. MP says 3. I think, let's see, 3, then 6, 7, 8, 9. I've barely touched any of the earlier ones, but yeah, 7, 8, 9 were my go-to faves for sure. Pretty much any other Final Fantasies I didn't like outside of 7, 8, 9. But like I said, I feel like I might have bought, I think I bought the combined like Final Fantasy 1-2 collection, and then I don't think I've ever played it. Maybe. I think I did. Maybe. Don't remember. Kermit, you say you didn't like 10 either? Yeah, 10's the one that I find weird because so many people, like, you hear them say that 10 is like great or like even the best. And I'm like, what are these people talking about? Final Fantasy X I thought was just absolutely terrible. I'll never forget the first time I played it because I was so confused. I was like sitting there watching cutscenes for like 3 straight hours, and I'm like, I haven't fought a monster yet. I haven't been in battle yet. Like, I haven't found an item yet. Nothing's happened. It's all cutscenes. Like, it looks great, I guess, but like, am I watching a 70-hour movie or am I playing a game here?
I can't carry it.
But yeah. I feel like they were just trying way too hard to show off how good looking they could make it. Which, I mean, for the time it was crazy looking, but also boring in my opinion, but yeah. Play 6 for the Super Nintendo, really good. Yeah, that's probably why I never, because if it was Nintendo exclusive, I was not a Nintendo kid, I guess you could say. I mean, I had a regular Nintendo, never had, you know, didn't have the Super NES though. We were Sega at the time, so. But yeah, obviously now you can get those games on most other platforms of some kind or another, of course, but yeah, never played 6. Yeah, might like it. Might like it. Why are there so many Final Fantasies? Right. Not very final, is it? They're very popular, that's why. And they've been around for a very, very long time. Any interest? Tarkov. Heard of it? Not really. I don't even know what kind of game it is. I don't know if it's a first-person shooter. It's not that I don't have interest in that game or this or that, or I don't have interest in any of these games. Like, I don't want to even worry about thinking about trying to learn a new game and trying to figure out what game is good and which one I should try. Because I just don't want to. You know? I'm an old person. I want to listen to my Frank Sinatra and stuff and not worry about any new music, and I just want to watch reruns of Letterman and super old Wheel of Fortune on Game Show Classic television channel on 2-7 or whatever it is. Magic Find versus Skillers for Pit Singer. Well, Pit Singer, I think I usually stack up all Magic Find ones in the inventory, to be honest. Because you're going to be rocking usually P1 pits and then item finding to try to get the Grailers. So I usually just stack up obscene amounts. I think I've done it both ways, though, before, so personal preference, I guess. I think I might have done it. Actually, I think I've also ran it where it's P3 with max skillers. Get a little more damage that way. Path of Exile. No interest in Path of Exile at all. So, like I said a minute ago, I really just have no interest in trying any new games. So. should really just try Path of Exile. Well, just because everyone else likes something doesn't mean I have to try it and have to think I'm gonna like it. Like, if there's some new dish that's just like, you know, pig genitals or something, and everyone loves eating it, like, I don't have to try it just because everyone else likes it, you know. I can just decide I don't want to try it because I just don't want to. No matter how often people say these pig genitals are great, so they just are delicious. Like, I just don't have to eat them, you know. So, you guys can enjoy your pig genitals, but I'm just gonna sit over and play Diablo 2. My analogy's great. I have S tier analogies, by the way. Just the best. Smelps knows what's up. D2R, the GOAT. The GOAT. But anyways. How many D2 mods have you tried? Not much. Not much. Mostly just PD2. But I mean, I didn't really like that, so. Jacob says, today's the day. Jacob C, hopefully. I'm hoping. Go saying 18-year-olds were born in 2007. Feel old yet? I mean, yeah, kind of. I mean, I have a 19-year-old stepson, so yeah, I get it. I get it. Barb Merc. Just Reishu, I think is how you pronounce that, maybe. Just Reishu, maybe. So it's Grief and Lawbringer. I literally only use it on this build, by the way, just an FYI. Other people use it on other things, but just Fist of the Heavens is the only one I use it on. 66. Grr. Yo! Not even coming in with a Slayer ship, coming in with a legendary Slayer ship. Oh, thank you so much for supporting the channel. You legend, absolute legend. Appreciate you. Raichu. R-A-I is Rai. Silent A, yeah. Gotcha. I'm picking up a Slayin down. I get you. Circlet. No, thank you. ATX. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I missed where it came from, but someone set up here a lot of the games rip stuff from Diablo 2. It's kind of true. And the weird thing is I don't really play, and I don't really have any interest in playing any other games that are anything like Diablo 2. Like every other game that I like is not like Diablo. None of them are ARPGs. It's all first-person shooters or like other styles of RPGs, I guess. Oh, you know what's the game that I thought was real cool that's not really like any other game I've played? It's not really like a lot of other games, really. A game called Mirror's Edge. It was actually super cool. The first one and the second one. You're like parkour and like fighting combined. Kind of a super cool game. That's one of the games that I actually like I actually had to sit down and figure out how to play that one. But that was back in the day, of course. But yeah. Treadmill today, Slim Jim. Yeah. We on the treadmill. We walking and Slayin. Have you ever been out in public and got recognized? Only twice, 2 times. One time was at my favorite band, the Goo Goo Dolls concert. I'm joking. It's like my wife's favorite band, and I got taken along. You know, it's not too bad to go out to a concert. I mean, I know some songs, I guess, but I got recognized by some guy at a Goo Goo Dolls concert, and I got recognized another time at the airport. Actually, the guy that was working the security or whatever. I was gonna go through the because my daughter's too young to go through like the body scanners, because obviously they don't want children to be seen, because of body scanners you can just like see people naked, and you don't want like random dudes seeing your 6-year-old naked. So you like walk around and they like check you or whatever. And the guy, I walked around the metal detector body scanner thing with my daughter, and the guy recognized me. So that was kind of interesting. Let us buy you games so you can just try them. I don't know, maybe. You need to have a second channel where I try other games. I mean, I would try them on here, so I just don't want to. I don't know. I don't know if this is really coming across here. Just don't want to. I don't know. Like, I get other people like stuff, but like, I don't know. Like if someone told you like, man, Kermit, you just got to try making out with dudes. It's awesome. Would you be like, oh man, I should try it. They're all telling me to try it. I should. Maybe. More power to you if you want to. Nothing wrong with it, I guess, but I have no interest in it. Just none. Same thing with games. Anti-change guy with everything. Anti-change for everything. S-tier analogy. Just try it. Just try it. Yes. See, that's the thing. Trying all these different games, other people love it, right? Their cup of tea. More power to them. D2 is the way. Jacob C knows what it is. Old fuddy-duddy. True story. True story. Hey, I'm almost retired here. You know, I'm so old. I'm about ready to kick the bucket any day now. So, you know, set in my ways. Yeah, Kermit said, talking about buying because you know how cheap I am. Kermit knows how cheap I am, so he's like, maybe that's what's holding him back. Kind of part of it, to be honest, too, but there's so many reasons. Slayer saying, yo, 25 months? What?
D2 for the win.
25 months of Slayership. Thank you so much. And yeah, D2 for the win. For the win. D2 Degenerate says you're glad there's people like you. Wife doesn't understand why you just play one game all the time. Yeah. Oh man, I was kind of thinking about that too when I started. Like, the thing is I didn't I stopped playing D2 for a long time. I kind of just picked it up and started playing again about 1.5 years before I started my YouTube channel. And yeah. So I did used to play other games and stuff, but D2 is just so legit. I occasionally play other games. To be honest, before I started playing Final Fantasy here, I was playing with my daughter. I was trying to get her into something that I actually liked, which is such a struggle. Such a struggle, but we played it a couple times, and then she's like, I don't really like it that much. then she never wanted to play it anymore. And I was like, you know what? I was actually enjoying playing it again, so I'm just going to pick up where we left off. And now it's my playthrough. That's pretty much how that happened. Marty says, never succumb to the peer pressure. Never. Yeah, Mac Creedy. Play what you want when you want. That's the correct position. True story, yeah? How long have I been on here? Ooh, almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. You know what? That Nightbot never came through and shouted out again, did it? Oh, there it did. Yeah, hit the like button. I didn't see that up a second ago. I missed it. I even missed my comment of my own Nightbot shouting out to hit the like button. But yeah, YouTube, make sure you guys hit that like button if you didn't follow Nightbot's commands. Cobgo saying, talking about video gaming learning curves. No time for new games. Kinda. Yeah, I mean, geez, there's even things that on D2 have to, like, nowadays, I'm like, what? They changed that? I never heard about that. Like, what was it? Just like a few months ago, I just finally found out that, so in D2, soft points don't add to your synergy damage. Like if you had a scepter that had like 3 to Holy Shock, it wouldn't add to the synergy down here behind me. But for summon druids, it does. Only that one. Only for summon druids, apparently. It add the soft points for synergies. I just found that out like 3 months ago. I'm not a big summon druid player, but Slim Jim, yo! Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. And yeah, hit that like button. Appreciate you. Very kind of you. Elm Street says, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't either. So I was like, no, that's not how it works, guys. And then people in chat are like, Phil, are you kidding us right now? Like, you're messing with us, right? Like, people who know a lot about the game. And I'm like, come on, that doesn't, no, it doesn't. And I looked it up, like, Googled exactly that question. I was like, oh, no. I was wrong. Uh-oh. Why do I play single player? I see Kermit, appreciate you kind of shouting out some of the benefits of that. So no, I actually have a video exactly about that topic. The benefits of playing offline single player relative to online. I do both. When ladder resets, I play the new ladder for somewhere between a week and a month usually. Is about the amount of time. Sometimes slightly more, maybe. If I'm really enjoying what's going on. And then I come back to single player for, you know, between seasons when I don't want to play those ones anymore. But yeah. Called Why Everyone Should Be Playing Single Player. Video performing shockingly well, to be perfectly honest. I think it's got like several 100,000 views. Just good video. I mean, I made a very great video, but yeah, just, you know, one of the ones I thought it would be, you know, a good video, but I make a lot of videos I think are good, and then they just like, you know how YouTube is. Can't sell rares for $10,000. Yeah, I guess so, Marty. $10,000 rare item. Would be legit though. Oh, Biv is, man, Biv's all about it. Biv's all about it. Appreciate you. Starting to get back into it. Are they still adding new stuff? No, Slim Jim. They're done making changes to D2R really, unless they throw me for a loop and they actually do stuff. But it's been many seasons, pretty much since D4 came out. There hasn't been a change, and I wouldn't expect there to be whatever. So, wait, people spend real money on D2 items? There, people do, yeah. There is still some, but I mean, the community's not, the player base isn't what it used to be, and I couldn't imagine, you know, couldn't imagine people are pulling in 50K a year selling items on D2, right? But you never, yeah, I mean, there's whoever's running D2 JSP is making a little bit of money, right? So there's still people running bots. There's different sites out there, but I would never recommend doing that. But you know, popping your credit card into sites to buy stuff, but people are going to do what they do. So is the trading benefit outweighed by being forced to play with people to get the players count higher? Outweighed. The thing is on online, it's way easier to get gear, the exact specific gear, I should say, that you want to get through trading. It's way easier, like way. Factors of 10. Like, it's probably, especially rare stuff, like to get a Griffin's Eye, it is probably, I kid you not, 100 times easier to get a Griffin's Eye online than it is to find one offline. Probably 100 times easier. Because you can, like on single player, you can get out there and you can find something super rare. But, you know, if you don't need a Death's Fathom, what did you really find, right? If you don't need a perfect Enigma base, if you already have an Infinity, you don't need another perfect Infinity base, but you could trade that perfect Infinity base for like a Griffin's Eye online, right? So but yeah, 4 characters to 89 to find one angelic amulet. That's wild. You gotta run some yeah, I don't know, Nightmare Andy. You probably find a few of those. It's probably the place I would go if I really needed one, I guess, because that way you can get SOJs and some other stuff, I guess. Great. Obviously you can find it like everywhere. So Dimple says actually it's probably like 10,000 times easier. Maybe. Can you show Fist to Heavens in Legacy mode? I could. The thing is, it's so painful on the eyes. Here, I'll do the Desace group in Legacy. Ooh, boy. See, the thing is, it's so dark. It looks terrible. Just terrible. Alright. It looks so much worse than regular Diablo 2. Uh-oh. Got sneeze coming on. Uh-oh. Do forgive me. Almost 2 hours. We'll do a few more runs here. Yeah, I got a whole 2-liter pop here. Zero sugar Dr. Pepsi is where it's at. My new guilty pleasure. I decided to succumb to drinking zero sugar pop instead of drinking just like water and coffee all the time. Decided that it would make me happier if I drank tasty stuff with no extra calories. Just a thing. what they sweeten it with. This particular one is probably aspartame. There's a couple. There's actually in the zero sugar ones. Because it's kind of like Coke. How there's Diet Coke and then there's like Coke Zero or zero sugar Coke or whatever. Like Dr. Pepper has a similar. This one it's two different things. Like there's aspartame, but there's less aspartame, and then there's another thing that I've like. I forget which one it is that gives it that. You know why the zero sugar and the diet ones are different. So no, Kevin, aspartame is not worse for you. That was all debunked and disproven in the rat studies they did. You can believe whatever you want, but I'm just gonna tell you what I've learned over the last couple of years, because I believe the same thing. Come to find out that those were based on these rat studies where they gave them the equivalent amount of aspartame would be for a human to drink. It would be equivalent to roughly the amount of aspartame that comes in 22 liters of a pop that has aspartame in it. So a human to get the same dose they gave the rats that caused the cancer or whatever would have to drink 22 liters a day for like an extended period of time. So yeah, feel free to believe whatever you want. I've seen the studies and looked into it, so definitely not something I'm going to get into an argument about, but that, not that you are, but, that's what I believe, and, everyone else can do their own research and believe whatever they want, There's a human out there that will drink that much? Maybe. I can't say that there's not, but it sounds like a lot. Off topic, do you know how to cook? I do. I'm not like a chef though. I cook all the time, but I cook for food to eat, right? I'm not like, oh, I made this this cherry vinaigrette reduction with my blah 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 julienne carrots on top of a bed of this, I'm not like, no. I'm like, I made chicken and rice and broccoli for dinner. I cook noodles and, whatever. Here's some taco meat. Throw it on a burrito, or throw it on a wrap and eat it. Kev said he was addicted to Monster energy drinks, huh? Yeah, those are... I drink those once in a while. I used to more often, but they're so expensive. Drinking Monsters and Red Bulls, I couldn't do it. They're too expensive. Coffee is so much cheaper, right? Get all that caffeine in it, and it's cheap. Cheap. Krim says there's some risk. Pregnant women shouldn't drink it. I don't know everything about pregnancy, so I have not researched pregnancy. I've looked into like regular humans, so not that pregnant women aren't normal people, but you know what I'm saying. About to get canceled. Sweet Phil says women aren't real people. That's not what I meant. You know what I'm saying. Cobgo, sugar or aspartame bad for you in their opinion? Beer's better though. Good old alcohol. True story. Flipped it. You heard it here first. No. You know what I'm saying. Dimple said he gets a case of Monsters, so that comes out to like $1.50 each. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. Monster just tastes like it's not good for you. I don't know everything that's in it. I guess I haven't looked into that either fully. I know it's it just tastes like it's not good for you, right? I don't know. Trying to get me to get a P.O. box. I mean, I could just buy some Black Rifle coffee or whatever. I mean... I don't know. Not really that big a deal. I mean... I don't know. Some coffees have strength labels 1 to 10. Kev says 10 does. I don't know what that word means. Messes you up though. Sounds like you're a level 10 coffee drinker. Super strong. ATX talking about mixing some whiskey with it, huh? Some Dr. Pepper and whiskey. Not too bad. I may have done that the other day. Maybe. The first day I started feeling better from being sick. Like, I'll have a drink or two. Cameron says I'd never pay those prices for Black Rifle coffee. I mean, how expensive could it be? No, to be honest though, I've been drinking this Aldi from Aldi. Of course it is, right? It's this German coffee. It's not very expensive. It's like $8. Lasts me probably a month, but pretty good. This is going to be a super old man take right here. It's not the reason I buy it, but I bought it, and I think it's actually kind of good that it's like specially made like low acidity coffee, which is kind of legit, I suppose. Then a little extra benefit, I suppose, so you don't get like heartburn or something from it from drinking too much. Aldi, of course, yeah. I mean, the place is legit. It's right around the corner. Why would I want to go all the way to the larger grocery chain stores that are like a few miles further away when I can go right around the corner to Aldi? The store is tiny. I can walk in, get everything I need, get out. I don't have to walk by like racks of like women's clothes to get to where the food is and stuff, and walk past like these shelves of cookies and stuff and all this other stuff that I don't want or need everywhere. Aldi's just awesome. Just awesome. Hey, Aldi, sponsor me. Aldi, come on. Gotcha, Kermit. Yeah, you say it's kind of expensive coffee, but it goes to vets and stuff. Yeah, I get you. Picking up Slayin down. No Costco. The wife goes to Costco. I don't deal with that malarkey. Jeez, just even going near Costco's a bleeping disaster. Just a disaster. Any store that's like big and popular, like Costco is super popular. I feel like, I don't know, I go there and I just feel out of place. I don't know. I'm just really what's going on here is I'm not saying what I want to say. I'll just say it. I go there and I feel like there's just idiots everywhere. Just everywhere. The parking lot, go in the store, there's just dumb people everywhere. The store is just always swarmed all the time. It's like a rock concert in there all the time for some reason. People shoulder to shoulder. 45-minute wait in line to get out because there's so many bleeping people there. I don't know. I'm not saying the store's bad, but it's just, man. Not that I can't handle it, but I just don't want to. I don't want to handle it. I don't like doing things that I have to handle. So yeah. Still on a diet? I mean, I guess. I'm just, you know, you never want to eat too many calories, right? Never want to eat too many calories. Sorry, I know that I did see that comment like 5 minutes ago, but I forgot. To be honest, I was going to respond to you, but I forgot. My apologies. Super sorry about that. But yeah, all the great seasoned coffee K-Cups around Christmas. They do have that kind of stuff. I don't like K-Cups. The cost per cup value is very low compared to just buying a big bag, and I have like a basket for the Keurig that I put in there, so. And I don't really like flavored seasonal stuff like that. I've kind of completely grew out of flavored coffee at all, to be honest. I used to always drink these like, there's a place in Michigan called Mackinac Island, and they're they're just known for like having like fudge factories there, I guess, or whatever. So there's this coffee called Michigan Mackinac Fudge that was like my go-to for a while, but I don't know, I just kind of grew out of flavored coffees. I just go black, regular, standard black coffee, make it happen, you know. Not a price thing here, actually. Nothing to do with price. Just kind of, I don't know. Just stopped liking it for some reason. Phil on fire today? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, really. Phil's being extra genuine today. No, I don't know. Maybe. Phil on fire. The Sam's Club, you can use a phone app as a active checkout. Never have to wait in line. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't been to Sam's Club. I feel like my parents used to go to Sam's Club. I think my mom still has a membership there, maybe, or something. Because there's a Sam's Club closer than a Costco to where she lives or whatever. Yeah, I mean, it sounds cool. I guess. Yeah. How much are Monster Energy drinks in the U.S.? I don't know. I haven't bought one in so long, I'm not really sure. Those big cans with the screw top, I do remember when I used to buy those were $3 like 5 or 6 years ago. I don't know. And I think the regular cans are $2. I could be, but I don't know now. Like I said, I haven't bought them in so long, so. Kermit says Texas Pecan Bourbon Blend is his coffee jam. Interesting. I mean, those would be okay. Those would be okay. I wouldn't like, oh, I'm not drinking that. My wife gets all this raspberry coffee and stuff. Ugh. Ugh. Or like peppermint and stuff. Man, peppermint in coffee is probably, that's just terrible. I would say the worst things ever, but it's a bit hyperbolic, but it's just not good. Not good. D4 labeled Mountain Dew only, Savior says. Nice. What's a pecan? Pecan. You more of a pecan kind of person. I lost the comment. I was trying to go back here. Kermit only drinks coffees that's flavored with the best, most luxurious pecans. Pecan. Here on the lifestyles of the rich and famous. Playing sports growing up. Oh yeah. Sports was like all I did when I was growing up. Not literally all, because I obviously played Diablo 2. But yeah, all through a kid, from as soon as I was old enough to, football, basketball, baseball. And from the time I was about 8 to 12, I played roller hockey. So yeah, I was in a few different baseball leagues usually every year, and yeah, sports all the time. Yeah. Degenerate says, funny story about raspberry coffee. Girlfriend's mom used to make coffee in the morning. I always thought it was flavored coffee. Oh, it was all moldy. Oh, God. I have a story about moldy coffee makers, too. Boy, I do not mess around with that stuff. I literally was like... It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, I felt so tired all the time. So I would make even more coffee. And then I would like even more tired. And I was making even more coffee at work, right? And I had an office at work, but it was like... I worked in a factory, so it was like... I don't know if anyone knows what like a shop office is. So you essentially have an office, but it's not like... climate controlled, and it's just like where anything computer wise or filing was at in the shop. Essentially, I put my coffee maker in there, but I didn't realize, like, I didn't think about it or whatever, just from it being like damp and over like holiday breaks and stuff, it wouldn't get used for like a week and a half or something, you know, over vacation or something. Well, one day I poured water in there and I accidentally spilled like a little bit of coffee, like whatever, back there. So I went to dump the water out, and like all this black stuff came out with it. And I was like, what is all this? Oh my gosh. And I ended up cleaning down in there, and it was like full of mold. And yeah, come to find out, I was like slowly poisoning myself from moldy coffee maker. I literally threw that coffee maker away, and I instantly was just not tired again. Just instantly. I was like, man, why am I so tired for months and months and months now? I threw it away, and I literally was sleeping like 2 hours a night, and I was wide ass awake all the time because my body was like in shock that I was getting any rest and I wasn't poisoning myself anymore. It was crazy. Just crazy. I'd literally fall asleep at 10 o'clock at night, wake up at midnight, and like go work around the house and stuff because I was so wide awake and felt so great all the time. So yeah, nobody ever messed around with coffee makers, like not making sure they're clean perfectly and throwing out. Like I almost want to buy a new one every year, to be honest, like just to make sure. Oops, missed my face. Ken says in Texas it's Akon. That's real weird. Pacon? I feel like I've never heard anyone call it a Pacon before. Weird. I've either heard pecan or pecan. But yeah, anyways. Puccan? A puccan? Never heard that one either. I mean, the word's spelled the way I'm thinking it is, isn't it? Let me P-E-C-A-N, right? Yeah. How do you get an how does Google pronounce it? Pecan. See? So maybe I'm putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable, but pecan. 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 I don't know how. That's one of those words where the spelling doesn't make the sounds of what the letters say. Can't trust Google though. Yeah, true story. True story on that one. You know what? I'm gonna believe my own reality. How does AN make it stay on? That makes no sense. I reject your reality and substitute my own. Gosh, you guys probably say Malk too. Oh my god, I am on a roll today. Probably say Chal. Chal don't know about where Chal going. Bagel? Yeah. Bagel or bagel? Bagel. I don't even know that one. I don't even know which way I say it. now that I thought about the different ways, bagel or bagel, I don't even know which way I say it now. I just don't use that word because I don't eat bagels. I guess I say bagels, like B-A-Y. Bagels. I think. Yeah, Kermit. I usually do that the vinegar cleaning trick, but I still don't trust it, to be honest. Still don't trust it. If you ever been poisoned before, makes it tough to trust things after that. What about Stiak? Is that MA? Is that a joke about steak? I think it is. I think it is. Nice. $11.30. Boy, Bill getting hungry over here. The next ladder, Tusher, what's up? Actually trying to get rich on the first day. And then chill out after that. That's a solid strategy. Solid strategy. Good, MA, great point. Stiak. Really how it should be. Should be Steak. Not everything's pronounced how it reads, Phil. Yeah, I know. I kind of half jokingly, but I kind of commented on somebody roasting me. I don't know about roasting me, but the whole Sork debate. It shouldn't be Sork. You should call it a source. But yeah, definitely Sork, 100%. Hard C at the end. Thork 100% can confirm. Smalt said it, so that makes it true. Can confirm. I know this is a kind of a common topic on the channel, actually, but for obvious reasons. But the first time I heard someone pronounce an SOJ as a Saj, I was like, wait a second, Saj. That never crossed my mind as even like a possibility. A soft J at the end, like yogging. That's crazy. That one's a lesser used one, I guess you could say, but. Everyone knows it's Ogre. Everyone just knows it. Kermit says, a video of running one of your machines. I don't think I've ever seen that. No. What type of machines do you run? Like, because you do outdoor work with, like, big machines, right? You're talking, like, I don't know about backhoe, but, like, stuff like that, I'm saying. Like excavators and stuff. Excavator? Yeah. Sewing machines? Yeah. Yep. He runs a loom. Stork all the way. Storksaurus, yeah. Now I should pull up the same thing that I commented on this one comment. I should actually. Whoop. So here you guys go. The camera's small. Don't worry about that. Oh, I'm in the way now too. Oh, jeez. Well, let's go like this. I'll just go right here. It's kind of behind chat, so. Yeah, well, let's move stuff around, huh? Wait, I can't grab the chat. Chat box. So, soft C makes the S sound followed by an E, I, or Y, like in city. Hard C, if it's followed by these other ones, like car. So if it doesn't have an E or an I or Y after it, the C makes a hard C sound. I mean, I don't know. I didn't make the language, okay? If you take letters out of a word or add letters, one of the two, it changes what the letters do. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't do it. I didn't write the language. Not game, yeah. It's been a way. I haven't found Tyro's Might since D2R came out. My entire life, I haven't found it. Crazy. I know. Crazy. Casey said, torn between Tornado Druid and Fire. Don't have Phoenix, but yeah, hopefully find the runes soon. Phoenix is a tough one to make. I would go Tornado Druid, and then I guarantee you'll be able to get a respec of some kind if you really want to switch to Fire later after you get Phoenix. You don't have to have Phoenix necessarily, but Wind Druid gear is essentially most of the pieces are the same as the Fire Druid, kind of, sorta. But the gear for Wind Druid is cheaper. So aluminium. Yeah, that's what it is, right? Got this aluminium can. But yeah, looking at the time here now, we're at 11:40. I'm lunch, and I was planning on making a video today, so I got to eat, shower up, you know, get to doing working on the video and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. 2.5 hour stream though, longer than most of my other streams, really is. So, but thank you guys so much for joining me today, and everyone who supported the channel with any channel memberships today, with you know, any subscriptions. Huge shout out Toasty Bros for the raid. I'm assuming you had took part in that, Kermit, so thank you for that, by the way. But Brad with a $2 super chat, Blizz Biggie 66 Scar became a member here on YouTube, became a Slayer saying re-up for 25 months, and Slim Jim Tuna with a $5 super chat. So thank you guys all supporting the channel. Your generosity is part of what makes it possible for me to keep streaming and making videos on this channel, so thank you guys so much. But with that being said, peace out, and don't forget, I don't want you to forget this because it's important. Keep Slayin, you legends.